Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a reading for the collective. Welcome, collective. So, since this is a general reading, tuning into general energies, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, you are welcome to schedule an appointment with me. The link to do so is in the description box below. I'm really loving this space and getting to know a lot of you through comments and also those of you who've signed up for readings. It's been so much fun to get to meet all of you. So thank you. Really appreciate you. All right, so collective. In the past, you were in the energy of Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity begins. Whenever I see this, I go through this. It's such a beautiful opportunity. The opportunity is this seed. When you get an offering, an opportunity, an Ace of Pentacles, it's an opportunity for something to grow. It has potential. It could be a new beginning. However, you have to do something with it. You have to plant it and water it and nurture it to grow. So, collective, in the past, you had some opportunity for a new beginning, a new potential. All right. Okay. This is around in the past, there was someone in your energy who's very selfish and jealous and insecure. And I get the feeling why they were jealous and selfish of you is that you've had some kind of glow up recently. I mean, this isn't in the past position, but in the past, there was some type of raising of your vibration, glowing up. You stepped into like a star position. You had some type of renewal. Really, like I feel like people see you as being blessed. You had some type of rejuvenation. And boy, oh boy, this energy of this insecure, selfish person, very angry, very upset that you were able to level up. I get the feeling that this person consciously, on purpose, tried to put you in competition, tried to win at all costs, create conflict. They wanted to bully you. They wanted to steal from you. Wow. It is interesting that this spirit is seeing this as an Ace of Pentacles. A prosperity begins. That's what I find most interesting about this, is that what I'm getting from this is that whatever this person took away from you, whatever this person stole from you, whatever they created, it didn't have the effect they expected. They expected you to be destroyed. And instead, this was your beginning. This was a beginning of a new life for you, a new direction, a new seed, to plant new seeds, to have something very different grow. Feels like it grew out of the ashes of a connection or connections. This person that I'm talking about is not who you were. If you're thinking this is someone I was in a relationship with, that's not this person. This is the third party person. I get the feeling that you don't even know this person, and yet they've been an impetus for change in your life. Painful beginning, but there's something about what you've gone through that has made you so much stronger. And I feel like you're seeing yourself and situations and people in your life much more much clearly. You're seeing them clearly. Whew. All right, collective. In present time, you're in the energy of Seven of Pentacles, patience and planning. That's interesting. So I see Seven of Pentacles, the original is kind of like you planted seeds and you're waiting for the harvest. And in the past position, I was talking about a seed being planted. So there's something about the time that has gone by between this past energy where someone in the inverse created a lot of difficulty for you, to say the least. Like, to call this disruption is kind. And now there's something about the seeds of this new change in this present energy. Right now, it might be difficult. Oh, yes. It might be very difficult for you to make a decision right now. You might have, I can feel with this energy, and this has been coming up in readings as well, like private readings, where it's really difficult in these current energies to make a decision. Okay. I'm getting that it's very difficult to make a decision right now because you're in a transitional space. Feel like you're in between that space of the seeds have been planted. You're in that Seven of Pentacles energy where you can feel that there's something that you're like an action. You can feel the energy of, I feel like I need to be doing something. I feel like, but I'm not sure what that is. And it's creating uncertainty, kind of a split energy right now. So if you're feeling split energy, it's okay. It's not something to get rid of. It's just, it's where you are in your growth. It's allowing, instead of trying to find an answer right now, is I'm letting things clear. I'm letting some things settle. I'm allowing my vibration to rise. It just feels very transformative. It feels like you're letting go of things that no longer serve you, whether that be beliefs, situations, people, jobs. It feels like a lot of clearing house. And until the dust settles from this transitional period, the suggestion I'm getting is to not try to make a decision happen. Take a pause. I'm also getting that, God, this is so interesting, this energy. It feels like you are releasing programs, beliefs that kept you in a space where you were easily manipulated. Feel like you're releasing codependent, dependency type of issues. If you felt like this story kind of, it sounds familiar, and maybe for a while, maybe for a couple weeks, you had a break from it. You had a break from their energy, and now they might be back in your energy, energetically. They might not be in your 3D world. You might haven't, maybe it's been ages since you've connected with the people in this energy. There's something going on. It feels like they are trying to manifest in your energy. They are resistant to change, and they're holding on to your energy. And that's why they're in your energetic field, maybe on the outside of your aura. They're trying to get in. This might be the ex. This might be the ex and the third party. It feels like they miss having you be in this relationship. You didn't know you were in this relationship, but they really enjoyed pulling one over on you again and again and again. They really enjoyed the times when they were sneaking around, causing conflict. You didn't even know you were in a competition. They loved feeling powerful and smug and getting one over on you again and again, like the lies, the half lies, like it felt very empowering, and they don't feel empowered right now. And so they're trying to somehow come back into your energy. It looks like you're releasing this. Wow, you're just burnt out with this whole story, this whole you might have been interested in the story and trying to figure it out and trying to process it and like, what happened? And now it feels like I'm exhausted. I don't want anything to do with this energy. I'm burnt out. It's yeah, I'm releasing it, letting it go. Your family pattern right now is solitude. Family pattern about kind of going within, finding your answers within. Oh, okay. So a family pattern. Okay. A family pattern is in your family, you might have people who can generate wealth, people who are pretty good at manifesting abundance. And they are viewed as leaders and prosperous to the people outside of their, like, outside of their family. Okay, that was kind of confusing. So you came from a family where the people in that family of origin, especially I'm getting, could be more male, but it could be some female energy as well, that they are they're well off. They create abundance. They look very abundant and prosperous. People look up to them. That's, people perceive that from outside looking in at these people. However, on the inside, how they treat their spouses, how they treat their family is completely emotionally blocked. There's no connection and closeness. There is, they are able to look and seem very successful because the family and their spouse give them, like, feed into it. It's like they're sponging off their family. They use that energy from their family and give out to the world so they can be the good guy. And over more and more time, as time goes by, they use the people and their spouse, especially it feels like their spouse, as a garbage dump of projecting blame, of treating poorly, of any frustration, anything that they don't know how to deal with these emotions, they target the person who they're with. So, and it becomes this secret, a family secret that that it's a really horrible environment to grow up in and be in. And definitely it's not a good relationship to be in, one where you give and give and give, and that person gives to everybody else. Everybody else is like, this person's great, and they crap on you. So they get all of your energy and time and love and care, and they give all that out to other people. And the very complex emotions and difficulties, when they come up, they direct that towards you, and you become more and more and more this receptacle for their blame. Over time, there's any appreciation of you, of anyone connected with this type of relationship. There's such a little respect. There's no love. It's a use. They're using that person up. So it feels like a very codependent, narcissistic type of family pattern that's coming up. I feel like why it's coming up right now is as you are transitioning, as you're clearing these type of energies, you're realizing your value. You're realizing your value, that you deserve a lot better than this. Everybody deserves better than this. That it's not your job to be someone's dumping grounds. Wow. All right. Personal issues. 5 of Cups. Emotional loss. Grieving so much that there's opportunities that could be missed. This feels like an attachment to what you thought this relationship was going to be. A personal issue is dependency, dependent on someone else. Otherwise, if there wasn't a dependency issue or a codependency, then why would someone stay in a situation where you're getting blamed for everything and you don't feel good about yourself? You're constantly belittled and negged. There's a lot, it feels like a lot of negging, and feels like taking advantage of someone while they're down. So in this pattern, I also sense that when someone is feeling weak, when they're feeling down, this person doesn't have mercy. They take advantage of those moments to trauma bond. So the personal issue that's coming up is, as you're clearing this, you might be feeling so much grief and loss for a toxic relationship. And that might be very confusing to, on one hand, see very clearly what's been going on and what you've been a part of, and be like, no. And then another part of you feels a neediness and grieves the loss of this connection. That is very confusing. My suggestion is looking at addiction, look at trauma bonds, maybe what you thought was love was a neediness or addiction or a trauma bond. Yeah, I'll leave that there. If more comes in, then of course I'll go back. All right, so your conscience, what you would do if no one was there to judge you. Heart chakra. So heart chakra is right here. It's the energetic center that is you, very personalized. You. What makes you you? What makes you unique? So what you want to do if no one was here to judge is you just want to be yourself. You want to be more yourself. You want to give yourself permission to be yourself and evolve and allow that to evolve. You're not feeling constrained to having to be some role that you've always been. Feels like a awakening, conscious awakening. Wow. Wow, this is very empowering. It's like you're acknowledging your own emotional immaturity. You're acknowledging your own insecurities. How trying to fit in, how trying to make things work has been so disappointing. The more you transition, as difficult as this energy feels, transformative. It's a lot of work. It feels like it's a while you're in process, while you're in transition, it is a lot of work. It might not on the outside look like a lot of physical work, but you are energetically shifting so much. You're bringing more and more light into your body. And as you bring in light into your body, then more of those denser, darker energies are coming up for view. It's not that things are getting harder and harder and harder. It's that the light that you're bringing in, the vibration that you're raising is as the light gets brighter, it starts lighting up those denser shadow aspects, those things that you've kept hidden. It's all part of the process. You are on the way to finding much more harmony, a coming home within, creating a belonging here first, a home here, joy here. I feel like you're stepping into like being your own superhero. You've been waiting for someone to come in and make it all right. You're waiting for a hero. You are stepping into the role of being your own hero. This is very profound energies. Right now, there's a lot of eclipses, and eclipse energies, there's some fast movement. Things can change a lot more swift than you can imagine. There's something going on in the energies right now. Big changes. More people are becoming conscious. More people are choosing to be conscious. More people are realizing that they're waking up to a calling, some type of purpose. Trying to make sense of all that. Beautiful. All right, your desire right now is sacrifice. The Hanged Man. Wow. This is okay. There's something about your life collective and your experience of late that makes you feel very alone in your struggles. Very alone. Like you've had to separate from people who are closest to you, people that who you have expended a lot of your time and effort and energy and care to try to make it work. And now it feels like there's a shift to working on yourself. You're no longer willing to sacrifice yourself for someone else. My dog snoring. Some of you might be feeling very alone in this, very isolated, because you're clearing denser energies first here. Denser, you see the truth, you see the lies you've told yourself, lies others have told you. You're seeing the truth of things and clearing house out here as well of situations of people that no longer work for you. You see that they're never going to see you. Not in these current energies, not without them healing first. I feel like you've waited a long, long time, maybe your whole life in some of these circumstances, for people to change. Feel like the shift is, I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to take all that time and all that energy and care and love, and I'm going to figure out how to direct that towards myself. You're not alone. You have your ancestors, your guides, your spirit guides, your angels and guardian angels. You have so much support around you wanting to come in. So there's an invitation, a request from all these light beings around you to let go of that story that you're alone and start telling the story of how supported you are, how guided you are. You are guided to do all this, right? To work on yourself, to appreciate that guidance, to appreciate your ancestors who are your biggest cheerleaders and your guardian angel. I'm getting that guardian angels are, if there are toxic people that at some point you were like, why aren't they contacting me? Your guardian angels have been keeping them at bay so you can make this transition. This energy, there's a couple movies that this energy reminds me of. Avengers Endgame. Spoiler alerts. I'm going to spoil all these movies. So if you don't like this, if you forward at the end of Endgame, Avengers Endgame, when Captain America's like, oh my God, it's over. I just, it's just him and Iron Man, maybe one, and Thor against Thanos and the entire army, just hordes and huge creatures, and yet they're still fighting and doing, and I feel like that you're at that point of the movie where he's not giving up, but he's like, this is just impossible. It just literally is impossible for three just to do it all yourself. And then the portals open up. They're not alone. This is a moment in time for those portals to open up and for your help to come through those portals. To allow help in, to invite help in. Gosh, it's also at the end of Skywalker, The Rise of Skywalker. Apparently I've been watching a lot of Disney Channel. When they thought that that battle was lost, that no one's coming, we're alone. And then it's like, no, we're here. And that feeling of realizing, oh my gosh, I have backup. I'm not in this alone. I've got just multitudes. That's what I'm getting is behind you right now. Your portals are opening. There are people, there are energetic beings who want to help you succeed. Just validate, appreciate before you even notice, just like appreciating the idea of allowing help to come in, high vibrational help that wants to see you succeed. Wow. All right. Whew. Whew. The lesson is light. Sun energy. Wow. The sun card talks about happiness, childlike enthusiasm, of unbridled joy, abundance, rebirth. Feel like right now there's the thoughts that you are entertaining. It's very important to select your thoughts, to keep your vibration as high as possible. I'm not suggesting spiritual bypassing. I'm suggesting as you go about your day, staying in appreciation, have some fun, have some play. If you notice worry and fear and anxiety, some despair coming up, to acknowledge it without the storyline. Be like, oh, wow, I can feel this like worry, and acknowledging it, but not holding on to it, not kicking the storyline. The more you attach emotions to a storyline, the harder it is for you to get a different, broader perspective of that story. You're stuck in, this is what it is. The lesson right now is to choose your vibration, to choose. I get this feeling that in this transitional space in between old you, old ways of being, and new you, that you're kind of in this space where you're easily pulled into old patterns and habits or new. And it feels like the old patterns and habits even, still have a pull on you. So to choose every day, choose every morning, I'm going to choose to and do my best to not be perfect, but to choose light more often than the darker thoughts, to choose fun more than despair, to really make sure to choose thinking about the life that you are moving towards and not stay anchored in an energy and thinking about what you just came out of and don't want to create. The wolf you feed, that whole saying, which wolf, there's a dark wolf and a light wolf, which one will win? Well, it's the one you feed more with your attention. So it's just an invitation to feed positive stuff. And again, it's not about being perfect. Like, oh my gosh, I thought of something horrible and I kept saying, just do it a bit more than the negative stuff. We're not trying to be perfect. That's the old paradigm, trying to fit into some picture of what perfect is. You're becoming more you. The you you're wanting to create, I'm hoping, has a lot of space for whatever arises. It's not about being perfect. It's about being the most you in every moment possible. All right, the advice is 3 of Wands. Partnerships and alliances. Okay, yeah. Okay. It's really, this is such an invitation to let go of this past story. Let go of the people, the situations, and living in the hurt of what they purposely caused and created in your life. It's time to release the pain. This was purposeful to wake you up in a very profound way. I have the feeling that this was so incredibly emotionally painful, what you've been through, that you can't suppress this. You can't distract from this. You can't hide from this. It came from someone, the calls from inside the house, it came from, the betrayal came from someone who was closest to you. And that's part of what's creating so much pain. Maybe even realizing your part in co-creating this situation of lying to yourself about who and what this connection was. Be gentle on yourself. You didn't know. You know better now, but you can't be mad at you from 5 months ago, 5 years ago, decades ago. You can't hold that person accountable. They didn't know. You were immature. There were things that, because of programs and the way you were raised, you weren't able to see this. Now you do. Now, sure, you wouldn't make the same choices. That's kind of the beauty of going through 3D, this construction of space and time, so you could feel the evolution of you. It's time to forgive the you that co-created painful situations. It's time to forgive the you that created, that was attracted to what you were attracted to at that time. Forgive yourself, because if you want to continue raising your vibration and raising your consciousness and getting to your highest timeline, you can't carry these burdens with you. You can't carry the pain of all of this. You can't be a victim and in that high vibrational energy. There's a lot of healing and just accepting that's who this person is. That's what happened. It sucks, but I accept that that is what happened. I cannot do anything about the past. I cannot change the past. I can accept what has happened, and from what I've learned from it, make different choices going forward. these connections that you've been in, they lacked a lot of success. You didn't get rewarded for them. And so it makes you, so you started this journey, this transformation already very depleted because you were giving to others and not giving to yourself. So you have been depleted more in your lifetime than filled. That is going to change. That is going to radically change. Your advice is to look forward to the partnerships and alliances, the new ones, the new partnerships and alliances, the new energies that are coming through this portal to say that you're not alone. You're not doing this alone, that there's so many people who are also raising their vibration. There are so many people who have the same values you have, who share those same ideas. There are so many people that are waking up right now who also feel alone, who are looking for you, not the you that could do something, not the you they can manipulate, not the you that the old you, looking for you, the real you. Not because of what you can do for them, but because you're you. And you just existing, they feel better in the world. You are necessary. You are very important to the collective. There are so many people you have yet to meet who will create a different story about who you are for yourself. People who want to work with you, people who want to build with you, people who want to grow with you, people who want to see you succeed, people who, with their words and their actions, show you like you're not alone. I want to help you. I want to see you succeed. They're not in competition with you. They want to see you raise yourself up. They want to be a part of that. It feels like many people coming together, finding each other through the darkness. It feels like finding your soul tribe, finding your found family, your star seeds. And all of you wanting to be yourself and for everyone to be themselves, to help people transition, to hold space for those who have yet to be yet to heal, not to create more of a divide, but to invite and hold space for those who have yet to acknowledge the calling. Not needing them to change, not forcing them to change, not evangelizing change, allowing people to change at their own rate when they're ready. And just holding a loving light column of energy for those who are unhealed. Not because as you raise your vibration and become more conscious, part of that consciousness is the separation between good and bad and woke and unwoke. An invitation, holding space for the possibility of their healing, but not demanding or needing that of them, realizing that they'll find that in divine timing, or they won't. Maybe they've got a couple lifetimes to go before they're ready for that type of awakening. And to be okay with that, to not need anyone else to be anything other than who they are, and to be on the timeline they choose. Wow. All right, collective, that's your reading. A lot of awakening of and rising of vibration and raising of consciousness. Feels like a lot of spiritual, energetic things going on in the background right now, and to be gentle with yourself, to not you are just in such a flux. Be easy on yourself and give yourself a hug. Take care of yourself. All right, I hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye.